Halle 8, immer noch der dritte Tag schon von der prolight+sound. In Halle 8 am Stand der Freunde von KV2. Wir waren ja schon auf der Roadshow, wir waren bei der Plaza in London und natürlich auch bei der Mobile Entertain waren sie ja auch mit dabei. Jetzt stehe ich hier mit zwei Herren, einen kennt ihr, einen noch nicht. So just introduce yourself a little bit. Who are you?
Oh, I just designed the stuff. It's simple. What can I say? It's the whole idea about the sound reinforcement system is to get the stage, whatever happened there, between our two audience, right? And as perfect as possible. And for that, what we need are three parts. Today, it's a digital part, analog part, and acoustic side, right? And to get a maximum of that information which we're getting on the stage to audience, we should have a minimum losses in whole chain, no? And therefore, for digital, we did digital part. We did lots of tests, no? And we end up the sampling rate of 20 megahertz, because that's the point when we stop listening the error, the problems, or distortion, mainly non-linear distortion, which is typical for all digital products today. No, it's not about the harmonic distortion, because they are related, the harmonics are related to the tone. They are not as audible. Much bigger problem is with distortion, non-harmonic related distortion, because they have nothing to do with the tone, therefore it's more audible. No, and for that reason we did lots of tests. We increased, we started with 6 megahertz, went up to 10, 15, and at 22 megahertz, actually you could not tell the difference between the sound, and we did it with the flute. Flute, it's an instrument, it's a sine wave with the airflow noise, right? And that airflow makes that velvet sound of flute. And to hear that sound of airflow smooth and nice without harshness, you really need 22 megahertz. It's a sigma delta modulator, it's a standard, nothing special about it. No, bandwidth is 500 kilohertz and works perfectly for that. And that's the reason why we use for digital part of the system that level. Then we have an analog part. And analog side, the problem is on loss due to the settling time on the amplifier. That means you bring the signal, it takes time, still time, because it's an analog computer basically. It takes time to settle down that the output represent the input. Of course amplified, no? It's called settling time, and this has to be smaller than 1 microsecond. If it's longer, it will create an error, it will make sound dull and harsh. No, it's the same problem on analog, similar, different problem, but similar effect like on digital side. No? And then you have acoustic part, no? And it's obvious, the best thing is a 1 point. Theory says one thing. If you have a 1 point, you can hear everywhere same thing. As you're increasing the points, you're reducing the space when you can hear things. And on top, this is the ideal situation. I mean, you set up, for example, the boxes, sounds quite okay, people show up, the air start flow, no, and the high frequency are gone, because they cancel. Because it's a multiple point source, no? If you have one source, you have nothing to cancel with, no? And for that reason, we have point source. But to get the output of the point source, you have to be careful about the losses on acoustic side. For that reason, all the horns, when you look at it, they are very shallow. That means you release the pressure very fast. Because if the horn is long, and air is linear approximately up to 440 dB. But in the horns, we have much higher pressure. That's the reason for second harmonic distortion on the horn-loaded speakers. And that means we have to open that horn as soon as possible. Now, what we're getting for it, it's under very high peak, you're still getting the output. In long horns, you're actually changing acoustic output into the heat. I mean, you have a higher losses on acoustic side, no? That way, and when you put all this stuff together, no, then it's no problem to listen box like we did across this football stadium with the cymbals, without any delay speakers and stuff like that, under the wind. Yesterday we had quite strong wind outside, right?
Yeah, right.
People walk around, they were surprised, didn't affect the sound. There's no reason to affect it, because there is nothing to cancel it. Only thing which you can hear, because the time, the air, the sound travels through the air, changing due to movement of the air. I mean, you can hear on high frequency the phasing effect, but not cancellation. And that's basically that's the direction of the company. That's what we're doing, going after the best possible sound, which means lowest possible losses in the chain. No?
I think this was the best introduction I have heard so far in 2 years of every single company, if they are speaking about speakers. So Frank, wir wollen das jetzt natürlich nicht alles auf Deutsch übersetzen. Nein. Ich habe unten ja die Untertitel eingeblendet. Aber nur noch ganz kurz, wie ist die Messe für euch bis jetzt gelaufen? Was habt ihr vielleicht, also ich will ja nicht keine Einzelheiten hören, aber so ein kleines Gesamtfazit nach dem Bergfest?
Wir sind dieses Jahr sehr zufrieden. Wir haben ja letztes Jahr das erste Mal mit den Freunden von KV2 zusammengearbeitet. Wir hörten letztes Jahr überwiegend KV-Wehr, weil einfach das Produkt auf dem deutschen Markt noch nicht eingeführt war. Wir merken dieses Jahr von allen Seiten, es kommt enorme Nachfrage. Ja. Die Leute haben vieles gehört in der Zwischenzeit, auch durch unsere Roadshows, die wir jetzt auch dann wieder fortsetzen werden nach dem Sommer. Und KV2 findet jetzt langsam den Platz im Markt, den es verdient. Und wir haben im letzten Jahr, glaube ich, einen recht guten Job getan und freuen uns, dass jetzt dieses Jahr auch ein bisschen die Ernte reinspielt. So gut, dass die Nachbarn eben halt auch schon versuchen, das zu stören.
Practice and enjoy. Thanks a lot.